Welcome to Picture Book Drama. I am your very sick host, John, your video and comic guru. Filming this for the second time because there was no volume on it. Thanks, Joe. When we do some photographing, we tend to turn the volume off on camera. So I filmed a very good video of reaction to this and went to see it to see how it came out, and there's no volume. Yeah, that was nice. With all that said, I wanted to do this video last week, but unfortunately I just was not feeling too good to upload it. I'm barely able to do it now, and whew, I will get to this as soon as I can. I saw this on Jimmy Kimmel had shown this trailer for, last week, and like I said, I wanted to do a video for it, but I was just way too sick to be able to do it. So I wanted to do that now. But later this week, Kimmel is also going to be, I think on Wednesday, it's going to be dropping the trailer for Batman v Superman. Because tonight they just did the trailer for, or the teaser for Batman v Superman. So if you guys haven't seen that, I'll probably be doing a reaction on that too, but I'm not sure if I'll do that. I might just wait to do both of them together on Wednesday night, maybe Thursday morning. But I'm whining, I'm crying. You're here to see a reaction video on this trailer, so without any further ado, let's get to the trailer. It's been approved by all appropriate audiences, so great. There's not going to be any swearing. Okay, it starts just like the
do you remember me?
the post-credit scene in Ant-Man, but now it's a little bit more.
I used to wear newspapers in your shoes.
Cool.
You're a wanted man.
I don't do that anymore.
Well, the people who think you did are coming right now. They're not planning on taking you alive.
Wow, coming to kill him. But just great action. The Russo brothers definitely show that they are the right people to be doing this, because it definitely has the feel of Winter Soldier just from that shot of that they show. It looks like the Russo.
There are some who prefer the word vigilante.
You've operated with unlimited power.
Yeah,
and
with
no
Thunderbolt
supervision.
Ross in here, are they going to reference what happened in the Incredible
No
Hulk?
longer tolerate.
And is this a possible hint at the Red Hulk?
You. Stay out of this one, please. You'll only make this
A lot of
worse.
tension in this trailer.
You saying you'll arrest me?
There will be consequences.
Captain, you seem a little defensive. Well, it's been a long day. If we can't accept limitations, we're no better than bad guys. That's not the way I see it. Sometimes I want to punch you in your perfect teeth.
This looks so good.
I just want to make sure we consider all our options. Because people that shoot at you usually wind up shooting at me too.
Holy crap, this looks
You
amazing.
know what's about to happen.
Action-wise,
I wanna punch
it's
your way out of
amazing.
this.
Ooh.
What do we do?
We fight.
God, that looks cool. And you got Black Panther looking amazing. He was holding that helicopter.
Sorry, Tommy. You know I wouldn't do this if I had any other choice.
Cool.
But he's my friend. So was I.
Oh! That's so sweet. This is going to be a killer movie. It's definitely going to be the best Marvel movie out there. Alright. So, that's the trailer. I will be watching that over and over again. Sorry. But, I mean, I'm all in. I was before this. I am definitely in there now. As I said before, this definitely has that feel of the last Captain America movie, Winter Soldier. The Russo brothers did an amazing job of fleshing the character of Captain America out. You really get to see what he's about, and you really get to see how strong and how formidable a fighter he is. We've seen little bits of that in the other movies, but this really showed. I mean, he's jumping from heights that obviously no normal person can survive. He's doing stuff with the shield. I mean, he really shows he is a badass. But with this Civil War movie, it's definitely seems more of a smaller scope movie than the miniseries that came out about 5 years ago. In the miniseries, it was all about them revealing their identities. and then registering with the government. This one, everybody knows who everybody is. There's no real secret identities out there. So it makes sense that they will want to regulate them because of their actions that they have done, which, when you think about it, it's really Tony. None of this would happen without Tony interfering. He created the Ultron project. He's the reason why Ultron became sentient. And, basically it really should just be Tony saying, hey, I'll work with S.H.I.E.L.D. or I'll work with the government instead of trying to bring everybody down. And the movie obviously will flesh that out more, because I know a lot of stuff in the comic books that are probably going to be in here that I don't want to give away, because there's some really cool things that connect Winter Soldier with Iron Man and Winter Soldier with Black Widow, which they had a slight hint on that in Winter Soldier. In the comic books, they had a relationship. They have actually a real tight relationship where they were almost like the Jean Grey Scott Summers type of relationship, where it was like they were a couple no matter what. But knocked my computer over. In this, it seems like they're just really want to regulate them. They want them to work for the government. They want the government to control them. Obviously, Captain America's not going to do that, because look at Winter Soldier. It was all about controlling him there. He wouldn't allow it. So it's almost a rehash of the Winter Soldier movie, but to a bigger scale. It's now you're taking in the ramifications from Winter Soldier and Age of Ultron, balling that up, and then you have your Civil War. Now with Thunderbolt Ross in there, does that mean he's going to become the Red Hulk? Probably not. But I'm hoping they reference the Incredible Hulk. That, you're going to sit here and tell us we got to be regulated? Weren't you the one responsible for the Abomination? Aren't you the one responsible for unleashing all this? Hey, he wanted to resynthesize the Super Soldier Serum. So he's one of the reasons why the Incredible Hulk happened. Because Bruce Banner decided to test it on himself and not on some unwitting person. And boom, he became the Hulk. At least that's how it is in the movies. In the comics, it was an accident. But there's a lot going on. And we still haven't seen Spider-Man. They didn't show the Vision in this, which I'm really surprised by. Everybody else they popped up, but the Vision didn't. And the Vision is supposed to be on Iron Man's side. So does that mean Vision and Scarlet Witch are going to fight? Because they two, in the comics, ended up getting married. And that one really stupid storyline, they had kids, but they retconned that. But if you look at the end of Age of Ultron, right when everything's climaxing, the city's dropping back down, and Scarlet Witch is on that train, and she's just basically like, okay, I'm going to die here. All of a sudden, the Vision comes flying in, swoops her up, and one quick second, they stare at each other, and everybody in the theater just had that same, gasp. There it is. That's the spark. So hopefully that'll carry over, too. Now, there was a previous trailer to Civil War, which was a little bit more lighthearted. I'm particularly talking about the scene between Black Widow and Hawkeye, where she's like, you're not going to hold this against me. He's like, no, of course not. We're still coming over for dinner. So their hearts aren't into this fight. They're kind of being forced into it. So I'm really curious as how this is going to end. Now, I do have a theory. If you watch the Civil War comic books, it ends a certain way. It's like it escalates. Basically, every Marvel superhero fighting in this. Who's on Cap's side, who's on Iron Man's side, but it's a knockdown, drag-out fight where people are getting seriously hurt, if not killed. Eventually, Steve Rogers just says, you know what? I'm done doing that. I'm not going to allow my friends to be hurt because of me or because of Tony or because of anything else. So he surrendered. He didn't surrender to Iron Man or anything like that. He surrendered to the American people. And that was an awesome scene. I mean, he takes the mask off. He's got tears streaming down. He's like, I have to do the right thing. I have to stop this. And when they are taking him to court, and it's actually in the Captain America comic, 25 or something like that, on his way to the court, he's shot. He's actually shot through the chest by Crossbones, who is in this movie, by the way. Now, when they first released a quick snippet of pieces from this movie, which were part of the San Diego Comic-Con, I believe, there was a lot of quick flashes of scenes from the movie. They didn't really have enough to put a trailer together. But they did show one thing in here that they have not shown ever again. And I'm definitely looking all over YouTube and the web for this. It's a really quick flash of, you see Iron Man standing with his back to us, and there's a body on the table. That body is Captain America. Now, whether or not that makes it in, it could be cut from the movie for all I know. Sometimes when they release these trailers, they show you stuff and then it's not there. AKA Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, Mark Webb, fuck you. But with this, is so much going on. I mean, I'm geeking. I'm geeking out. I can't wait to see what they're going to do with Spider-Man. He's going to be actually the only one in here with secret identity, which is kind of the opposite of Civil War. And in Civil War, he revealed his identity to the world. He's the one who started it, you know, and I'm glad they're not doing that. I mean, obviously they can't do that because we haven't even been introduced to Tom Holland as Spider-Man yet. This is supposed to be him after being Spider-Man for about a year, maybe longer. He's been there. He's been Spider-Man for a little while. Now, there's all these rumors that he's going to have this made-up costume that doesn't look that great, and then eventually Iron Man's going to give him another costume. Please don't do that. Just let Spider-Man make his own costume like he did in the other movies. That will work just fine. Do not have Tony Stark involved with every little thing for everybody. He doesn't need to be there. Spider-Man is smart on his own. He can create his own costume, create his own web shooters. Don't do a disservice to the character by making him seem like he's not smart enough to make his own costume. Where in a comic book, that's exactly what he does. And even in the other movies, that's what he does. So stick to that. Don't make Tony Stark connected to every fucking person. You don't need that. Now, I am, again, curious what they're going to do. Are they going to mention Thor and Iron Man? Or Thor and the Hulk? Because they're not supposed to be in this movie. Thor, I understand, he's in Asgard for Ragnarok. We don't know what happened to the Hulk at the end of Age of Ultron. He flew off in a jet. They said the jet landed and he wasn't there. So he was still on Earth at that time. But now they're saying that he's going to be in space somewhere. Obviously with Ragnarok. So we're going to get our version of Planet Hulk. It's not going to be exact. Nothing in these movies are exactly like the comics. So let me know what you guys think. What are your theories as to what's going to happen? Personally, I think Captain America is going to be dead. Bucky may or may not take over the mantle, or we may see Cap pop back up at the end and they're like, hey, our ruse worked. We stopped it. It's over. So hit me up on Facebook. Hit me up on Twitter. Let me know what you guys think. And, you know, hey, subscribe down here, guys. Please do that. That way you guys are updated on all my new videos. I also will be sending out shout-outs to anyone that does this. Again, this is just a venture of fun for me. I love movies. I love comic books. And right now, I got a lot of free time on my hands, so this is it. I'm tired. I need a nap. I gotta take my antibiotics. But I will be dropping another video later this week on my reaction to the Batman v Superman trailer. So stay tuned to all that. Till then, I am your very sick Sean, your video and comic guru. Wow. Thank you guys so much, and I will talk with you guys later. Peace.